What's up, UAPB and everybody else tuning in? I'm your host, Naki, and this is S.L.A.P TV. Let me explain. S.L.A.P TV stands for Students Learning Among Peers. Me and my cast are here to promote UAPB events, hip-hop and fashion, and much more. The word of the day is respect. That's R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Many know how to spell it, but many don't know how to give it. For example, I respect the work ethic of Miss University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Now, I have something for you that's going to get you through this week coming up above. It's the thought of positivity. Now, whatever you're going through, whatever comes your way, be positive. It doesn't matter who says what, just be positive. Next up, we got my girl, Shatan L'Oreal, and my man's Mike Kells for What's Not and What's Hot in Fashion.
Thanks, Naki. I'm Mike Kells.
And I'm Shatan L'Oreal.
And we will be providing you with the fashion tips to get you to the next level. Today's focus is on slim fit suits. Now, slim fit suits come from all over the world. I personally love slim fit suits because you can wear them in most events. They are great sellers, and let's face it, most women love a man in a great suit. Great places to find slim fit suits are Macy's, Belk, and Men's Warehouse.
And I have something perfect to accompany that. Today I'll be touching on a trend that got very popular this summer, but I'm 100% sure that it'll carry on through the fall and the winter. None other than midi dresses and skirts. The midi dresses and skirts cover your knee, but it's still very sophisticated and sexy, chic, fun, anything you can think of. You can wear the midi dress to a nice banquet, accompanied by some nice heels, or you can wear it to the club. Midi dresses and skirts are definitely taking over, ladies, so get you one. Now, a trend that has become popular for both men and women is 90s fashion.
Right, 90s wear is a great trend nowadays. From baseball jerseys to Bill Cosby sweaters, it's all in now.
These were your fashion tips for the week. I'm Shatan L'Oreal.
I'm Mike Kells.
And back to you, Naki.
UAPB, check this out. I got the newest edition of the UAPB Arkansas. This edition focuses on everything that happened this homecoming. If you don't get this one, make sure you check out the next one. And this is a S.L.A.P TV exclusive.
Here on S.L.A.P TV, we are culture.
We are the thinkers. We have class.
We are hip-hop.
We are the dreamers.
We climb to the top.
We are students learning among peers. We are S.L.A.P TV.
Last season, the Golden Lions ranked as the swag champs, but haven't been able to successfully defend on the field this season. Yet, we were able to celebrate our first victory against Mississippi Valley State University Red Devils on October 26th. Benjamin Anderson threw 2 touchdown passes and rushed for 2 as we had a solid finish with a 38-18 victory that night. The Golden Lions record improved to 1-7 and 1-5 in SWAC. Our UAPB men's basketball team are ready to strike into a roaring season this upcoming weekend. This has been a sports exclusive by Portia Marie.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to the Entertainment Buzz, bringing you the latest in media, current events, and the hottest trending topics. I am your host, Jody B.
Welcome to Young, Black, and Inspiring, and I'm your host, Davion 7. And joining me on today's show is a native from Memphis, Tennessee. She's a saxophone sensation and one of the best dressed on the yard. This devastating diva is a member of the Delta Eta chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She demonstrates her hunger for success by remaining humble during the process. And let's not forget, she's the 84th Miss University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. And that's right, I'm talking about Alexis Cole. I just want to tell you something, Alexis. I mentor a couple of freshmen on campus, and I was talking to about 3 or 4 of them. And Alexis Cole walked past, and me and you were conversating, and then after Alexis left, the freshmen were like shaking and were just like, "Oh, I'm so nervous," or "I can't believe she was standing this close to me." So how does it feel for you to just? I know. How does it feel for you to just have that kind of impact on others? Like, how do you feel?
It's extremely overwhelming. The only thing about it is I really don't care about all of that. I really don't, because at the end of the day, look at myself as a human being. So all that, yeah, I'm overwhelmed and I'm overjoyed about that. But the biggest thing that I want to do as Miss UAPB is make a difference.
Yes.
That's my biggest thing.
Yes.
So as long as I'm making a difference, then that's the only thing that really matters to me. So when I get, reactions like that, I didn't know it happened, but when I get reactions like that, it's extremely overwhelming to me.
Okay, so you see you have a big influence on especially the freshmen. So what are some things that people don't know about Alexis Cole?
I'm extremely energetic. I love being just out and about and just talking. I love conversating with people. I just love just being on campus and just getting to know my student body. Everyone knows I speak. Anytime I see someone that smiles at me, I always make sure I speak to them. I'm just a people person, and I think that's why I really want everyone to know. Like, if you come up to me and you don't know who I don't know you personally, you can still speak to me, because I'm going to speak back, and I just want everyone to know that.
So you're very approachable.
I'm very approachable. Yes, I am.
Okay, no problem. So all the accomplishments and success that you had so far, how do you think, did you know coming in your freshman year that, hey, I'm going to be here? Did you know the position did you know you were going to be put in this position and have so much power as you do now?
Coming in as a freshman, I knew I wanted to be Miss UAPB. I knew that's what I wanted to do. I knew that was what was in my heart that I wanted to do. Before I got to this school, I did a lot of pageants. I had a lot of platforms, and I did a lot of things in Memphis, Tennessee. But when I came to UAPB, I said, okay, next I want to be Miss UAPB. So I need to figure out, what do I need to do? And I had a game plan. A lot of people don't understand, when you want to do something and accomplish things, you have to have a game plan. So when I came as a freshman, I said, okay, I'm going to keep my grades up and I'm going to get involved. That was the first thing I did. That was all I did my freshman year, is keep my grades up and get involved and get to know the people that I need to know. Sophomore year, okay, this the year I knew I wanted to pledge. I pledged Delta Sigma Theta, and then I became the step master for that, because I wanted to have a leadership role in that. And I was also crowned Miss Junior, because I knew in order to, be Miss UAPB, past queens have always had a crown, whether it was Miss Black and Gold or a class queen. So I said, okay, I need to become a queen. So I did that. And so my junior year, all I did was focus on keeping my grades up, once again, just being an active member in my organization, and just being the best Miss Junior and the best student that I could be. And the end of my junior year, I said, okay, this is my time. This is it. This is it. And that's exactly what I did. So with that being said, you always have to have a game plan for what you want to do. So that's what really helped me to get through this one.
Okay, now Alexis, so what made you want to run for Miss UAPB?
Well, I just wanted to make Miss UAPB a fresh new look, a fresh new just characteristic for our school, because it's always kind of been the same since I've been here. Okay. So the year I said I wanted to run, I really wanted to make a difference. I really wanted to have an impact. I really wanted to leave my mark. And so with that being said, I just wanted to bring my own characteristics to Miss UAPB. Everyone knows that I'm a fashionista. Everyone knows that I'm a people person. Everyone knows that I love being involved and I love putting things together. So I just started to put all of those things into being Miss UAPB, and that's really why I wanted to run for Miss UAPB.
Okay, so you said you're a fashionista. So how does it feel to win an award such as Best Fashion for a Female on the campus of University of Arkansas Pine Bluff at the UAPB Awards? How did it feel?
It was crazy. It was a lot of people in those categories that were well deserving of the award, but just to know that I won, I was like, God, oh my God, because I never really knew that people were actually looking at me like that, because I knew I loved clothes. I knew, people, admired the way I dressed, but I never knew it was worthy of getting an award. So I was extremely overwhelmed.
Okay. Now, who can you say were instrumental in you being Miss UAPB?
Well, first I wanted to say God, because without him, I don't think any of these things would have been accomplished. Secondly, it had to be my mom, because even when I was in Memphis, I did a lot of things in Memphis, but when I started here, it was like my mom said, Alexis, this is your time. You have to make it what it is. I got you to this point. You have to make it what it is, and that's exactly what I had to do. So without her, I don't think a lot of things would have been accomplished as well from the front end. And just being on campus, I would have to thank Dean Martin. Dean Martin really guided me into what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be.
Okay. So now, since you became Miss UAPB, do you think you changed since you are crowned Miss UAPB? Now, have you changed? If you have changed, how?
I don't think that I have changed. If I've changed, I think I've changed for the better. Before I was Miss UAPB, I was extremely anxious, which was kind of seemed kind of impatient, but this year I've kind of just let everything just flow, not allowing people just to bring me out of my character, because I know who I am and whose I am. So no one is going to take me out of my character. I know I have good intentions at the end of the day. So I just have to learn that people are going to have their own opinions about me, what they're going to say about me, but as long as I know that I'm bringing positivity and I'm making this position the best I can, then that's all that really matters.
Yeah. Okay. So what makes your reign as Miss UAPB different from the past years?
Only just the simple fact, okay, you know, I think my appearance, first my appearance, and then I guess just being a people person, because since I've been here, I never really knew a Miss UAPB to actually just be on campus and just be amongst the student body. So that's really what I wanted to do. I really wanted to still be active in the things that I was active in before I became Miss UAPB. So after coordination, I plan on getting right back in Black Essence, getting right back in the jazz band and everything like that. But that's really what I want to do, is just still remain who I am and still be a part of the things that I was a part of before Miss UAPB.
So what inspired the idea for the Mr. and Mrs. Little pageant that you sponsored?
Well, that pageant has been going on for years and years, but this year I really wanted to publicize it more. I really wanted to be on the radio. I really wanted to have flyers, and I really wanted to make it more about children, because at the end of the day, that's what the pageant was about. That's why I made it about African American childhood stars, because I know kids growing up, they look at African American childhood stars because that's what they grow up with, seeing them on TV and everything like that. So that's why I made the theme that way. It's also a fundraiser for Miss UAPB. So when it's time for me to do my Shoes for Africa project for volunteering and things like that, then I'll have the funds to do that. So that's really what that money was for, and it's just a good way for me to just get to know the kids in the community. So that's why I really like doing that project.
All right. Now you might have heard Miss UAPB use the phrase, be true, be you. Now she started this platform. Now can you elaborate on it and tell us where did it originate from and why this platform this year?
Well, I knew I had to pick a platform that was really profound, but still short, simple, to the point, and people will remember it when I leave this university. Yes. So that's why I chose Be True, Be You, because I think it just fits who I am as a person, and it basically is a self-empowerment incentive, which is no matter what anyone else says about you, no matter what anyone else thinks about you, as long as you're being positive and doing everything to glorify God, it does not matter what anyone else says about you or what anyone else thinks about you. Because I know incoming freshmen, when they come in, they're trying to get to know who they are, you know, what kind of position they're going to be in when they get to university. So the only thing I want to tell them is just stay true to who you are, because at the end of the day, that's who God made you. So.
Okay. So be true, be you. Got it. Now, what is the most challenging thing that you had to face so far being Miss UAPB?
I guess just thinking on my toes. A lot of people just see just the pretty dresses and just the pretty shoes exterior. And everything, exterior, everything. But it's so much that goes along with being Miss UAPB. It's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't know about. Things happen at the last minute and you got to jump on it right then. It's just letting things roll off your back. People are going to come to you, say things to you. You're not going to have a response to it. You'll just sit there and be like, wow. But it's your responsibility to still hold the school up to its potential, because at the end of the day, everyone is looking at you. So it doesn't matter what people say about you or what people think about you. It's important for you to hold that crown. So that's really what I've learned being in this position, and just letting things just roll off my back.
Okay. So what are some things we can expect from Miss Alexis Cole in the future?
Well, after coordination, I'm going to start working on my community service project, which is Shoes for Africa, like I said, and I'm extremely excited about that. So what that would be is a fashion show, and basically it will be just showcasing shoes, because I watched this documentary from Africa, and it's a village there, and they don't have any shoes. Like, people were walking around with cans on their feet and everything like that. So with the fashion show, I really want to incorporate that video, because that's the main reason why I wanted to do this. So I want Black Essence and Trixie Creations to really get on it, and it's basically going to be centered around those people, because that's just the most important thing to me with this community service project. In order to get in it, you have to give a pair of shoes, and then those shoes we ship them over to Africa.
Okay.
So that's my project.
Good community service. That's great. I want to thank you again for coming out and supporting S.L.A.P TV and doing Young, Black, and Inspiring. She was actually the first female ever on Young, Black, and Inspiring, so you just set another real trend. Once again, I am Davion the 7, and this is Young, Black, and Inspiring. Thank you.